Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from AAXA Technologies. This is the L500 1080p smart home theater projector. This has Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, runs on Android as its back end, so you do have access to streaming apps directly on the projector like Netflix or Disney Plus and etc. We're going to dig into this now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is everything that you get once you get it out of the box. We've got a little bit of documentation here. We do have an L500 projector user manual, and this is written in English. It's well laid out, and the print isn't so small that you need a magnifying glass. Got a lot of good information in here on all of your button layouts for your remote control, the projector ports, everything that you would need here, some color pictures on how to do your image correction, like the electronic focus that's included in on this, so definitely hang on to that. Now we do get a remote control here, and you can see this is a standard remote control except for this button at the top here. That is an on-screen mouse button that you can use with the navigation wheel on screen. You do have, of course, all of your normal setups here except for that button in the middle at the bottom and the plus and minus, which is your electronic focus. You do get two AAA batteries that are included with your purchase to put into the remote control. Now you do have a power brick here for powering this device. It does not have a built-in battery, so you will have to have this plugged in with a simple barrel connector on the other end. You also get a 3-prong to 3-prong power cable that will go into the power brick itself to supply the power. Now they do include an AV cable if you want to use legacy devices that have your red and white for audio, your yellow for your video there, maybe like an old VCR or something like that. You definitely can hook that up using the AV cable. They do not include an HDMI cable, so make sure that you do have one on hand if that's going to be your input source. Now let's take a look at the overall build quality of the L500. It's a little bit taller instead of wider. It is native 1080p resolution, can support 4K playback. You've got a large speaker in the front here and a nice lens. On the side you've got some venting here, and on the top and the back you have two more speakers on the back with more venting. You do have your DC input or for power, a full USB type A port, a full HDMI port, and you do have that audio video port there as well, so you do have all of those in the back and good to go. So more venting there on the top and the sides, and on the bottom we'll take a look as well because we want to look at this. You do have 4 feet to help it sit on a desk or a table, but you also have 3 different spots that you can put this on a tripod. So if you do need to put this on a tripod, you've got 3. I don't know why they included 3. 1 probably would have been okay, but they're there for you to use. So that is the unboxing of the AAXA L500. Now let's take a look at what it looks like at the home screen. Okay, so here we are at the home screen. You can see on the left-hand side we've got USB, AV, HDMI for your inputs. So you've got all of those there. You do have your app section and app store, your settings, and then your favorites at the bottom. It comes preloaded with YouTube, Prime Video, Disney Plus, Android mirroring. You can change your wallpaper up at the top, so if you want to change it to something different, you can do that. This is based on Android 9, so if we go into our Wi-Fi in the upper right hand corner, you can see that it will support 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz. We also have Bluetooth as well, and this is important if you want to hook up Bluetooth speakers or headphones if you don't want to share your sound with the rest of your house. So you do have all of this here. We do have a built-in app store as well, but let's take a look at settings first. Under projection settings, this is going to be your projection mode. So if you have this mounted upside down, you can switch the view, no problem, right from here. So you have all of those options. You can zoom in and out to 50% on this. Now the largest screen is going to be about 140 inches, depending on how far away you are from your projection area, but you can zoom it in if you do need to. You've got keystone correction and four-corner keystone correction as well that you can do here to adjust your picture to the correct surface that you're projecting on. Now, if we go back out here, we do have network settings. That's your Wi-Fi, and then, of course, your Bluetooth, which I already showed you. Under application management here, we've got AirPin Pro and AirScreen. We've got all of Netflix and Prime Video and Disney Plus already pre-installed. You can remove them from there. If we go into other settings here, we can change things like your boot signal input, your KEYSTONE, your screensaver can be set, and timeout, and of course restoring factory settings. In About, you can go and take a look at your current version and do an over-the-air update if needed. Now in My Apps, these are the ones that come by default. You have a multimedia player. You do have an app store, so we can go and check out the app store here. This is not the Google Play Store, but it does have all of the apps that I can think of that I would need on this particular app store. So as you can see in the background, you've got Pluto TV and MLB.com and a bunch of different other ones. So just in case you need them, they are there. So as far as Android mirroring goes, this is a pretty simple thing. You just launch the Android mirroring app here. And then I have an S23 Ultra, so I'll be using SmartView. And it runs over a 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi network. As you'll see once we're connected here, that we do get a really nice picture out of this. And since it's on a 5G network, you're going to notice little to no slowdown here. As you can see, I can scroll through things, no problems. Is very fluid. The color representation is good. I can watch things either in my gallery that I've taken on my phone, like videos or pictures, or I can watch YouTube. Now, if you want to watch copyright protected stuff like Prime Video, it's not going to work when you are casting your phone to this device. Luckily, this device is built on Android 9, which means we already have those apps available to us, so we don't have to worry about casting, and that we could just go to Prime Video, or we can go to Disney Plus, or we can go to YouTube right from the home screen without having to cast our device at all. So that is the benefit of having these apps built in. So here is YouTube. On the device natively. Runs really well. As you can see, I've got all kinds of things that I can watch on YouTube directly from the device, which makes this, again, super nice to have that Android 9 backend and be able to check everything out. Now what I want to do is I want to play you a file from my USB drive that's plugged directly in to this. And I want you to be able to see the clarity and more importantly, be able to hear the sound of the speakers as well. So here back on the home screen, we can go into our image mode here, and I had it on standard, but you can do light, soft, or personal, which allows you to mess with the brightness, contrast, saturation, sharpness, and hue. And then you have your color temperature as well for cold, normal, warm, or personal, allowing you to do your red, green, and blues here as well. Of course, what you just watched was all on standard. Now in sound mode, we have standard, music, movie, and personal. Now personal will allow you to adjust this to your liking. And surround sound as well was off during that whole demonstration, and those triple speakers, the two in the back and the one in the front, did an excellent job even at default. So if you want to put surround sound on, you totally can, and this would be an excellent experience even with the built-in speakers. Okay, so that's my review of the AAXA L500 1080p smart home theater projector, and this ticks a lot of great boxes for me. I like the image. In dark environments, you're going to love this image. It's crisp, it's clear, it's color accurate, and there's a lot of things that you can do to change it. The sound system in the L500 blew me away. Triple speakers, don't ever have to worry about fan noise. You do have Bluetooth, so you can hook up external speakers if you want to, but with the quality of the built-in speakers, I'm not even sure why you would want to. You could, of course, use Bluetooth headphones as well, so that nobody else hears what you're listening to, if you're maybe watching late at night or something like that. And overall, this is a solid home theater projector that has access to a lot of the streaming apps that you are going to need, like Disney Plus or Amazon Prime, and all of those can be gotten right from its built-in app store. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.